Thursday, September 23rd's workout. Probably my favorite workout of the week. Cement mixer, right? All levels of the same rep scheme. 10, 5, 3, 1, 1, 1, 3, 5, 10. Okay? Big picture things. We want to back end load this workout. So, our first 10, we want our last 10 to be a bit heavier than that. Doesn't have to be dramatically heavier, just a little bit heavier, right? So the first 10, 5, 3, 1, 1, 1, and then my 3 should be heavier than my 3, my 5 should be heavier than my 5, and my 10 should be heavier than my first 10, right? As far as pushing your boundaries and limits, if you happen to make a PR and it's just like out of the blue, great, right? Awesome, good for you. Other than that, we should be lifting at percentages of our maxes, okay? So for instance, if we're doing our singles at 90 plus and you hit your first one at 90+%, you add a little bit of weight, you do your second one, it feels great, you do a third one, it happens to be a PR, fantastic, okay? Some sort of numbers and percentages to work off here a little bit, gives you a little bit of a guideline. Your 10 reps, 60+%. 5 reps, around 70% plus. Your 3 reps, 80+%. 1 rep, 90+%, right? And that's a percentage of your 1 rep max. If you don't know what your 1 rep max is, it should feel like a 6 out of 10 on a rated preserved exertion, okay? 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, okay? We're going to squat every 2 to 3 minutes. Coaches, may set a clock for 2 to 3 minutes. Every 3 minutes we squat. That'll keep your knees a nice rhythm to it. But we have to watch out because there's going to be racks. Yes, we're lifting from the racks, right? So there's a rack here and a rack right in front of you, right? We generally don't want to lift when someone else is lifting right in front of you, right? We're going to need to have some focus here, so it's easier maybe to one person lift. You can communicate with each other back and forth. Hey, I'm going to go now, or hey, I'm going to go now, and that avoids someone lifting right in front of you, which can be a little bit distracting at some point, right? Before that, we have a great warm-up, high-skilled warm-up. So we got an 8-minute clock, 20 arch rocks, 20 hollow rocks, 10 alternating pistols to a box, right? Let's make sure our knees tracking over toes for pistols. We don't want our knees caving in, okay? And let's make sure we control that depth to the box, so we don't want to drop down and pop on the box for the last couple inches of the squat or the pistol. Let's have all that under control. We're going to spend 1, 2, 3 minutes working on how to bail out of a back squat. For this, we should have 10-pound rubber plates at least on our bar, okay? That way the bar's not clanging off the ground and stuff like that. And if you need a mat to drop to your knees, that might be a good idea to do. The coaches will demo how to bail, help you bail. If you've never done it before and you're a little leery of it, don't worry, the coaches will be there for you to help you out, okay? And then we got back squat loading. So we're gonna work on technique here. First set, we're gonna do a set of 7 with just the barbell, okay? We'll do a 3 sets of 5 reps, increasing load every time we finish 5, right? And that should bring us to 1 set of 7, and that should be right around our workout weight to start, which is a set of 10. So if you can do 7, I think I can get to the 10, right? Or I did a 7 and it was a soft sort of 7, I can add a few more pounds. I know I can make 10. That's probably a good starting point, or a 60+%, okay? Priorities today on the squat, to make sure we're squatting below parallel, okay? Now, if the coach is with you and they see you're not squatting below parallel and stuff like that, they might suggest getting a box or a bench to help you out a little bit, okay? In the general scheme of things, if you're loading up the bar, and every time you load up the bar, your squat's getting higher and higher from parallel, right? Might be a good idea to take some of that weight off and work on that range of motion, which is so important to develop strength, okay? So very important. Let's keep the squats low, keep the standards high. Let's really go for it. Let's have some fun with it. The music's going to be blaring. Nice heavy day for us.